Here's my audience. Okay, so there was a time, 2 times in school, where I was terrified to actually arrive. The first being in elementary school, which was a long time ago. There was a threat at my school from an online alias named Brian Kill. Brian Kill said that he was going to bomb the school, and for the entirety of the next week, school was shut down. Now my family was terrified of me to go to school because of course there was a chance of the school being bombed, and the safety of me and the other students was in danger. The other time was in high school when our school was threatened with a school shooting. I felt as though the school could have done a little bit more for our safety, other than just having one police officer in school and others outside of the school. I feel like if there was more police officers on campus in both situations, or if they actually went and scouted out if there was a bomb or any other threats around the school, that both situations could have been at least helped or prevented. According to FISA Foundation, a study in August 2020, impact of school shootings or school policings, it was found that SROs help prevent student crimes. Now that I've talked about this, first I'll be going in to tell you a little about the safety in and around schools. According to Chalkbeat, a study of 2019, increases in arrest rates found evidence that police makes schools safer according to the principals. School leaders reported lower incidents of criminal rates, particularly violent ones, in schools with more police. A separate study in West Virginia showed that police led to decreases in violent criminal rates. So clearly it's shown that the safety is increased when there are more police officers. And this is valid because the most credible people in the school system are the authorities, such as principals or teachers, which they reported that it is much better and safer. In addition, it seems that in Florida, after a law was passed, that police officers were required to be stationed in schools after the Parkland shooting, that there have been no more school shootings in Florida. In addition to that, outside of school, police officers have been linked to lower criminal rates, as well as the actual safety of the students physically. They can also be a great help mentally. In a survey of students from a large district in California, 61% of white students said that they felt more safety, and 41% of black students said they felt more safety around the school officers. Similarly, in New Orleans, 77% of the white and 54% of the black students felt safer. So this is not just a racial issue. Both black and white students feel as though they are safer with police officers on campus. According to the book, The Role of Law Enforcement in Public School Safety by Travis Kuhn in 2005, 81% of students said that they felt safer and felt that the students were more respectful because of the police officers on campus. As well as predominantly black schools, 70% agreed. Parents and staff felt that officers served several functions, including acting as a deterrent for misbehavior of delinquent activity, availability for responding to emergencies, being role models, and their presence of students make them and their students feel safer. Now that I have talked about the safety, both physically and mentally, let's talk about how campus police officers can help the time of responses to 911 calls. Usually call times from the school can take a long time to explain the situation of what's going on inside of the school, and can take a very long time for the police officers to actually show up on campus. There was a case that a school shooting happened, and that the police officers waited outside for a very long time instead of actually going in and stopping the school shooting and the shooter, which is unacceptable for the families and people involved in that said school shooting. Already having the police officer inside of the school can help tremendously with the call times and as well as getting them in safely. It also allows the police officers that are arriving on scene to know what is actually going on inside of the school, such as what the school shooter is wearing, as well what gun he has. Which brings me to the next point, absences or truancy. Many students could be nervous of actually coming into school because of the shootings or what's been going around, say maybe COVID. But also, as well as that, many students just don't want to arrive to school because they don't feel the need or importance of school. And their parents just let it slide because it's more of a hassle to allow them to come into school than actually stay home. According to ABC News, a study of 2005, school fights truancy with arresting parents. It shows that absences and truancy is such a rampant problem to the point of arresting parents. Now, the solution of this could be having the police officers on campus to encourage people and students to come into school, as well as be an encouragement to the parents to arrive into school because they know that the law enforcement would be after them if they did not arrive. Finally, police officers eliminate classroom problems. According to a video, police prevent fighting between teachers and students, as well as students and students, shown in a video of two juveniles fighting sparks police intervention. In this video, two students were fighting and it required, of course, police intervention. And the police actually stopped the fight and they helped tremendously. Having a police officer on campus instead of having a teacher can be very helpful because students are more likely to respect law enforcement rather than just a teacher because they are more respected and have more authority. To wrap things up, I believe strongly in this topic that I believe that police should be on campus and in every school. Hopefully you've learned a lot about this topic and the importance of actually having officers in school and stationed. I hope you have a better understanding of the causes that police officers should be in school, as well as the importance. And I encourage you to go out in your community and encourage others to bring this topic to maybe state officials or your school board. Thank you.